set, so all I have to do is swap out bag 0 for bag 2. Now I'm pretty sure at default my wheels are going to be spinning backwards, but let's just leave that. I'm going to create a plane. We need a ground for our car to be driving on. So let's scale that way up, pull it down just a little bit so we get some room for that to drop. And the last step we need to do before we start this is make all of these objects dynamic. So I'm going to click on everything that has geometry. In fact, let's drop the body of this car inside that cloner as well. Let's grab everything that needs a dynamic tag. Now, if you remember before, you always had to put anything that you want to be dynamic inside of a some sort of cloner or the fracture object. You don't need to do that anymore. I'm going to right-click, go to Dynamics Tags, click on the only tag, Dynamics Body, and it's going to create a Dynamics tag on every single object. We can hit play right now, but there's going to be a problem that our plane object, which is our floor, is just going to fall with everything else. So the first thing we have to do is go to that tag, and under Dynamics, it's set to Dynamic On, it's off. So now it's just being treated as a collider. So now if I rewind, I'm going to hit play, the car's going to drop, and it's moving, but not so much. It seems to be slowly rolling backward, but so little that we wouldn't even be sure that there was any kind of a motor going on anyway. If I click on this wheel, you'll see that that starts rotating even before it hits the ground, but as soon as it strikes, it's barely rotating. First thing we're going to do is increase the time. We need more time to play around with this. So I'm going to go to my project settings by hitting Command D, and we'll go to our maximum time, go 900, and preview time 900. There we go. Way more time to play around. Let's go back to our motor and change this a little bit. First of all, the wheels are spinning the wrong direction. Right now the mode set to regular speed. I haven't played with many of these settings at all, but I like going to apply force. And we've got the torque here, and it was spinning really slowly, so I'm going to go from 10 to 100 here, and it's spinning the wrong way, so I'm going to make that number negative. And you see I've got both motors selected, so it's changing both of them at the same time. Now we're going to run this again, but you're going to see that there's still a problem. When I hit play, the wheel's spinning. Actually, it's working pretty well. The wheel's spinning. There's still not that much torque, so we're going to crank that up some more. Let's make it 10 times as strong again. So now it's at negative 1,000. But now you're going to see the problem. This wheel is spinning a lot faster than our car is moving forward, and the reason for that is the lack of friction. So what we're going to do is increase the friction on all of the appropriate objects. And actually what we're going to do is we're not going to change the friction on the ground. We're going to change the friction on the tires. So I'm going to select the dynamic tags on all these different tires, and we can go to collision, and just like before in the old mode dyne tag, we've got bounce, friction, and collision noise. We're going to leave everything pretty much default, but let's increase the friction to 200.